Hey everyone, this is Avinash back with another video. In this video, Dali back with another video. In this video, let's talk about Dall-E blueprint. The second part. Let's continue our discussion on the second part. So this feature that makes Dall-E 2 really more powerful than any other place in the market. But the twist is just a couple of days or 3 days ago, the Adobe Firefly introduced the generative fill, which is just like in-painting and out-painting feature in Dall-E 2 into their Adobe Photoshop, right? So now predominantly millions of people across the world can just use the feature both in Firefly and also in this, right? So now Dall-E 2 has a tough competitor in the market, and we'll also discuss about the Firefly and their generative fill strategy and everything like that towards the end of this whole course, text to image prompting course. But yeah, so Dall-E 2 still does it in a very wonderful way. So yeah. So, what is in-painting? In-painting is simply like art of filling in missing portions of an image. So, it's something artists and designers have been doing for a while right now to enhance the photo quality of the or creativity in the pictures. But AI has recently stepped in and then changed the whole landscape by automating that unproductive way of doing it manually. And DALL-E is leading the change. DALL-E is leading the change, right? So let's talk about image enhancing with Dall-E. Imagine scrolling through pictures of a scenic resort. Okay. And you think, could there be a more of this beauty, more to this beauty? With Dall-E, it's possible. So it can enhance already kick-ass pictures in a very better way, right? For instance, you can add more elements like water to image, right? All that. So just imagine here. I used an empty room and asked Dall-E to add a piano, couch, refrigerator into it. So my instruction was a room styled by a top interior designer with a piano, couch, and refrigerator and something like that. And then I took here and then I just added I just drew it, and then in that area I asked Dall-E to add those images, and we inserted those images. And by the way, this is from the Reddit, it's not mine. Like we'll do it inside the Dall-E in a Dall-E walkthrough video that which will be the next video, but it's just to explain you in a better way. So in painting is nothing but you taking a full picture, adding in the objects, and or changing the objects inside the painting. So imagine you don't like the fan here, you can just erase the fan using the erase tool inside the Dall-E, and then you can say I need a better fan, and it will give you a different fan. As simple as that. Or you can just simply say, just I don't want the fan here, the whole ceiling will be as it is without fan. So you can either add images inside the picture or delete the picture, delete the images or delete the parts of the images inside a picture. As simple as that. So that's in painting. So now we talked about it's also about adding pictures, as we talked, right? So let's add a garage to a home. So here in the first picture we have a garage, like not garage, the home. And and we just using a erase tool, we painted this particular tree part here, and then asked it to generate what garage. If you see in the second picture, it's not visible, but in the third picture and the fourth picture, you can clearly see a garage just beside their home with the cars inside it. So that is adding objects that are not there. So both we just essentially did it, but we can also delete something and then replace it with something, which we'll talk towards the end. Okay. So now let's talk about outpainting. So outpainting is a new feature recently introduced in OpenAI or Dall-E 2 in the second version. It allows you to extend an existing image beyond its original dimension by adding new frames and sections to it, right? So this feature gives you the freedom to create an extended larger images from the original ones, with each frame seamlessly blending into overall scene. Let's see. So outpainting is all about expanding the original image by adding new elements. In our case, we're using a topical resort picture and expanding it to Dall-E. If you see this particular image, So now I want to add basically a galaxy to it. If you see this, so this is the picture I have, and now I'm adding a galaxy here, which we added here. So we'll erase it, or we'll extend it. We'll, like, imagine we have a square picture. We're just extending it by a particular size, this side, which is the other side. And then now we're adding this galaxy here. We added a galaxy here. So this is the whole thing. Okay, this is the original image we have, and on top from here we added a galaxy, and now we have this galaxy. But now in the third image we want a hut there, right? So, and then we added a hut. I hope you understand. The first square, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but the first square we made it to a rectangle. This is the first square. We made it to a rectangle and added galaxy here. So the same here, like in the third image, we just extended a little bit further. Like in the third image, we just extended what we have already, and then replace the down part. If you think 1, 2, 3, 4, the third part was replaced with a hurt in the fourth picture, right? So this is how it works. So we took one small picture, expanded it galaxy, and then we also expanded this way, added more trees, and that was done till there. But we need more. For that, we used in painting technique to add this particular hurt here, right? So yeah, I guess let me see if I could explain it any better. Yeah. So I think that's it. We took a square, we made it a rectangle, and that rectangle we also added one more square here, and that came. And in the third square, I assumed that you know I assume they added one more square, but in this square they deliberately said we need a hurt there, right? So in the first square, they just said expand the galaxy part, and in the second square they added a small hurt. That's it. So yeah, I hope it's not complex, but just to explain you again, I just wanted to make sure everyone understands this. So small square, double the square, they added the galaxy there, and now they have two squares which already made rectangle. Now they made that again the small square, they expanded the square, and they extended the sky. So now here the bottom part they added a hurt. So essentially what happens is, when you have a picture, you can add a small like box like structure with the empty pixels in it, and we add a prompt that empty pixel will be extended with a flow, with the same flow in it, so which you will better understand when you go watch the next video. I think, yeah, we're good. So in paint, yeah, so again in this picture, the reason I said it in two different ways is we can do it in two different ways. Either just follow out painting and just expand four different times, and then make this small square into four different squares and form a bigger square and expand stuff. Or you can just expand to like thrice, and then also take out that hut. Like here, if you see in the third image, they can just take the hut part out, and then can insert a hut part by using in painting again, right? So here, if we imagine there is no hut in the third picture, which is missing, you can just simply draw with erase tool and say insert hut. So two possibilities. You can do it in two ways. That's why both the things are right. I know I explained it in two different ways, two different times. The reason I explained is to make you understand that there are two possibilities to get from this first image to fourth image. That's it, right? So in painting comes in handy when you want to remove elements, right? So right, so out painting is for extension, and in painting is to remove and all that stuff. So let's also discuss about this. Okay, so this is a in painting, right? In this case, we removed some of the skies at the top left, as it felt too empty. So here, so it's just too empty in the same picture which we generated. And now we're using an in-painting technique. We used out-painting technique to make this super big. And now we're using in-painting technique by erasing the sky and inserting a flight here. So that's the power of in-painting out and out-painting, to be specific. And that's how we use in-painting and out-painting to transform the images. So this innovative process opens up a world of creative possibilities, allowing us to modify and extend visual content beyond its original boundaries. So it's a true testament to the power of AI in shaping the future of art and design. So this small feature, guys, can be a huge thing for many people, because it's not just generating pictures, it's also generating new things inside the pictures depending upon your requirement. You can just give your own images and ask it to add different people or different objects and make it better. So yeah, I know this is a little complex in painting and out painting, but I'm sure in a walkthrough video of in painting and what out painting, you will all the doubts of yours will be super clear. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.